Hey everyone, Phreak here. This is going to be my first recorded Legends of Runeterra game. It's been a long time coming. Very excited about this. I am playing default pre-made Ionia plus Piltover Zaun deck. No modifications, there we go, whatsoever. I'm going to keep the 2-drop. Thermogenic Beam is good in case things get a little difficult. Otherwise, I'm going to keep everything as it is. There's a chance I went Dual Protector, but I've had something like Zed, so... okay, cool. I got a pretty good start here. I have a lot of cheap cards, make them easy to play. So first things first, my opponent's the first to play, which means he or she or they get to attack on odd rounds. I get to attack on even rounds. This is round 1. Round 1 is odd. My opponent doesn't attack. Play. I'm going to buff one of my cards.
Bring me tea to gain the strength of rivers!
The Ionia hand buff stuff. Inspiring Mentor is a really cool card. Sadly, there's no Zed to buff. Zed is arguably the best hand buff card in the game, but that's okay. This is a 3-2 who's going to become a 4-2 most rounds. It's going to be pretty useful.
Get me a sweet bun!
Heightens play a 1-1 after all. Interesting. That's surprising to me. There's usually not a good reason to do that. It's okay. We'll see what happens. So my opponent has the ability to attack. We both have units. They can attack with it right now. Show off some card art. I actually love this card a lot because, okay, this is Super Center, it's cool. And then the zoom in, has his protege. I love that. I think it's actually amazing. Okay, so there's Zed. 1 round too late, unfortunate. If I didn't keep Thermogenic Beam, I would have seen this in time.
Hey, Krabby!
That's
I
my
don't think it was
resting
wrong
face.
for you to have kept that card. So... no reason to attack with the 1-1 because it can be blocked, so
Full speed ahead!
instead. There shouldn't be an available blocker, they have no mana. This card has Elusive, meaning that you have to have Elusive to block it. Makes that pretty easy. Round 3, my opponent is first to act once again. I got some more Quick Strike units. Well, my first Quick Strike, I mean, they both have Quick Attack, but... okay. There's a small chance that I want to bomb this with Thermogenic Beam. I don't think I really want to, though. I think I would rather
Do not fear
just
the
safely play
shrouded
Zed
path.
here. My opponent attacks with the 2-2. I will probably let it through. If they attack with the 1-1, I'll block it with one of my other units. Okay, they didn't go at all. I think attacking with the 2-2 would have been correct because trading with either of these units would have been a good thing. Not sure. So round 4, it's my turn once again. I actually want to bank my mana to basically project the various threats that I have.
They'll never see us coming!
Based on what my opponent does, right? I have tools. Now I only actually have one tool.
I have many things.
One, but I can pretend like I have other spells that might be useful in combat, so by keeping all my mana makes them play around that a little bit. Additionally, if I sat here and summoned a unit first, like Academy Prodigy, it would let my opponent summon their own unit, which I didn't really want, because the current board state really favors me. Right? None of these are good blocks for him. Anything that blocks Zed instantly dies, anything that blocks the Shadow dies, and the Shadow would die anyway. This is unblockable, so my opponent loses them for free, or I do 10 damage, both of which are really good solutions for him. Or situations, I suppose. Okay. So they're going to sacrifice the 2-2. That's fine.
Get him!
I took 1 damage because of Phantom Prankster. This is a very, very good aggro card. Whenever any of your allies die, not including this, deal 1 to the Nexus. Very, very strong. One of my favorite decks plays that card as a very important piece of the puzzle. Well, we both have 4 mana. Always after combat, no matter how it resolves,
Without a
the
sound.
defending player is the first to act. Okay, so this is why I saved mana. I can put this guy. They have 1 mana. Generally speaking, Zed can't be saved for 1 mana. There's only 1 card that can keep him alive.
Into darkness.
So, easy enough. And that's what Thermogenic Beam is good for. because good removal can be hard to come by sometimes, so it's very effective. Zed is halfway to leveling up. Zed levels up. Hits the enemy
River
nexus
shape the
twice,
land and give
whether
it
it's him
life.
or his shadow. Very, very strong. I have 5 mana to spend. Mentor is actually a pretty good card right here. Who should I buff? Probably the Prodigy, actually. I
You'll
think it's
thank me later.
almost every champion, there are some exceptions, almost every champion gains exactly 1 attack and 1 health when leveling up. So if you look at Zed's level 2, he goes from a 3-2 to a 4-3. The big difference is that the Shadow gains his keywords, so it gains quick attack, and if you give him lifesteal or elusive or tough,
What do these
that goes
yodel eyes see?
so, alright. My opponent only has 1 mana left to spend, so there's not a lot of threat on him right
Charged
now.
up and ready to go!
Almost none of his attacks are going to be very useful. Okay. Let's commit more. Yeah, let's commit more. So we're going to put this one out.
Let's take this puppy for a spin!
So all these buffs on Green Glade Duo are going to go away because... actually this is fine. So Zed's going to make a Shadow, so I have to leave one of my 1/1s behind. That's fine.
They follow the wrong master.
So we can hover over the Oracle and see that I have lethal plus 8. My plus 8 damage. Anytime that you're receiving an attack like this, you should always hover over the Oracle and see, okay, how much damage do I have to stop? That's 4. This is 4 that can't be stopped.
Strike,
Okay,
we will
he's stopped-
reform.
they've stopped 7 now.
This isn't part of the
They've stopped
training.
10 now. Okay. I'll take 3 damage from Prankster. That's okay. We let this happen.
Waters are
My sweet mother.
Only the worthy survive.
So I'm in a very good spot, obviously. There are some big spells that my opponent can play that can turn the game back, at least to a certain degree. Okay, that's cool. Drawing some cards is good. I wouldn't have layered these spells on first.
You're gonna be
Because I'd wait to see what you actually draw first. Ah, Vile Moth. Yep. Okay, this is actually really strong. So, exactly as I said, there are some really good cards out there that can do some really good things.
The order.
Zed, summon Vile Moth. I will probably have to block it with a 4-2 at some point. For now, honestly, I'm happy to keep my hand the way it is. In case there's some kind of strong AoE effect, which to my knowledge doesn't exist in Ionia or Shadow Isles. Not really, but I'm already so far ahead, I feel like keeping resources in hand is just, in general, a good practice. Attack for 6 drain here. So what's interesting is because of how combat resolves, this spell is part of combat, meaning that I still get to do my things. I get to declare a blocker, and we'll watch this resolve here. So, combat has begun. She is drain goes away, but Vialma has already been blocked, and thus doesn't do anything useful. For 2 mana, there's not a lot that
Everything's
my
better
opponent
with
can do.
company.
Says you.
So I'm generally okay like this. There's one card in particular that's going to potentially trouble me here. So I'm going to play around it very slightly
I'm on it.
by playing
Wow,
this
did you
2/2
see
that is
that?
2/1. But there is a Shadow Isle spell that deals 1 to every enemy unit and drains that back as life. I have a lot of 1 attack units, so this could end up very badly
For 2.
if they have that card. If they do, they've probably stabilized and I need to draw bigger units to win the game. If they don't have it, I'm in a very good spot. The card is called Withering Whale. once again, we can look at how much damage I have. I'm over by 7. They can only block for 3. So they have to find a way to heal for 4. Well, more than 4. Or block another more than 4 damage, which means you can drain 1, drain 1, drain 1, drain 1. That was only 5 damage. Okay, we're good. Look at the Oracle again. See that they're -4. I win the game.